Okay, well here we are. I guess I don't have to yell loud anymore because I have the microphone in here. This is the second try at the Motovlog test with the R1150 GSA. Just had its servicing done at Lior's Moto Ride. Thank you very much, Lior, for another excellent service. So I'm about to, I stopped by Sammy's camera on my way back from Lior's. I gotta modulate my voice, I don't have to yell. And I picked up a mic that's now in the helmet right here. So I'm going to flip the camera around. I won't be able to see any comments, but I'm going to ride home, and let's see how this turns out. I've got the camera mounted a little higher and hopefully a better spot, so hopefully this will yield better results. So let's flip the camera, and then let's do our ride home. So here we go. Let me get this in. Can't really see it, so I have to kind of feel my way. Hopefully I won't hit any buttons. There we go. Okay, now the camera is in place. Okay, let's make sure it's in place and secure. I think it is. Fire up the old bike. Get my gloves on, and off we go. So I'm in Santa Ana right now, which is in the heart of Orange County. I was in Corona before at Lior's place, and I'm heading home. I kind of, since I don't see the camera or anything like that, I'm in danger. Oops, let me change my odometer to 0. Here we go. I'm at 94,060 miles. My next appointment back at Lior will be at the 100,000 mile mark. So this was just a minor service that I had done. Here we go. Thank you. Which is taking care of the oil, adjusting the valves a little bit. Checking the doohickeys, make sure everything's doohickable, and etc. Go ahead, dude. See if I turn my body, can you guys see? There he is. It's crowded. This part of Orange County is typically a lot more congested than out where I live in Irvine. Irvine has let me set this straight. Irvine has a reputation as the kind of a bubble, and it really is a well-deserved reputation. It's something that I'm trying to help my daughter to recognize so that she won't think the whole world is like that. And she has. Although she's really lived in 2 bubbles so far in her life. One would be the bubble of, the first bubble being the bubble of Japan, and then the second bubble being, of course, the bubble of Orange County, and in particular Irvine. See if I can squeeze between these. There we go. The bubble of Irvine. Of the 2 bubbles, I would say that the bubble of Irvine is the less, sorry, there's people coming. I don't want to hear me think I'm talking to them. The bubble of Irvine is the less, what do I say? Realistic. That's right. Because the bubble of Japan was a bubble, a societal bubble of the entire darn country. So Japan is rarefied societal air on a global perspective. It's unlike anything else. It's safety, it's cleanliness, as long as you don't look at the beach. It's just it's relative, the way of life there, that insular, homogeneous culture, made it very much a bubble. The bubble of Irvine is a much smaller bubble, though it's still more rarefied than Japan. but it is much smaller because it's only a couple of miles square. And outside of that bubble, everything changes. Oh, and by the way, this is the South Coast Plaza right over here. Very, very upscale shopping mall. More upscale than any place I'd ever been before, save perhaps Rodeo Drive. But it's got all the stores, or at least the majority of them that Rodeo Drive would ever have. All the Gucci and the Prada and all that kind of stuff is there. I don't shop there very much. Dead ahead would be Newport Beach. This is the freeway entrance right here. It's kind of an interesting one. As soon as we get on here, we're getting onto the 405 South. And as soon as we get on here, it might get a little windy. A little hard to hear what I'm saying. Oh, this is the first test of mic out. I've got my helmet open right now. I might have to close it. And it is rush hour, so it's at almost 3 o'clock, so we might hit some traffic. But we should be able to scooch on over to the carpool lane. And of course, being on a motorcycle, we can lane split. But now we're heading towards South Orange County. Now I have to get over quick, because otherwise I'd hit on the 55 North, which would take us up and away. And then there's the 55 South, and we're off like a herd of rhinos. Let's get over in the carpool lane in a second. I wonder how the audio is with the freeway speed in. Let me close the helmet. I'm in the market for a new helmet. The helmet I have right now is a real cheapo, about $100. Cheap, bottom of the barrel. I've had it for as long as I've been in them, since 2014, February. About February and it serves me well, but it's really time for a new helmet. So I'm in the market for a maybe on a Rye or there's a couple other brands, extra quiet helmets that I might want to get. We've got what do you call it? The thing that it's like a cover on the bottom that really seals in the helmet goodness. Oh, and see the airport right there? That's John Wayne Airport right there. You can see the off-ramp to the right. There's one little small plane coming in. Sometimes when you come over here, you get the jets coming right over your head. And this is where we're really crossing into... see, there's John Wayne Airport over there. I don't know if you can see on the camera. And I'm going to get over in the carpool lane as soon as it opens up. Don't cross those double yellows. Though it is fine to split lanes here in California. In fact, the California Highway Patrol actually encourage it. Motorcycles have a much diminished likelihood of injury if we split lanes. Some people call this filtering rather than splitting lanes. Getting up here between the cars as I'm just doing. But when I'm over here, I want to get it far away if there's any chance anybody can come over. This is the perfect type of split. When there's a car on car, see, I'm going to go past this car as it's going past the other. And now the lane's going to open up on the left, and I can move in. If I can get over here we go. Looks like the carpool lane's crowded too, though. This is a really dangerous place right here on a motorcycle because people are going to be filtering in and out of the carpool lane. That person, let me in, thank you. So you want to be really careful. Get over here to the far right side. Play it safe. Right over here. There we go. Split lanes over here too. If you can, you want to avoid crossing these yellow lines. CHP don't like that. There's a diminished chance that someone's going to come across on the double lines. You're not supposed to cross over. Of course, you have to be or a motorcycle to be in this lane. But that doesn't stop people from getting frustrated over down the right and zipping in the open spot like I'm in right now. Sometimes there's just a single double yellow line. Now there's double yellow lines, which is good. Here's where you want to be careful. This person's right over close. I'll have to scooch you over, cross the double lines a little bit. For when you're splitting lanes like this or filtering, it's good to avoid doing it at high speeds. It's good to avoid doing it faster than 10 miles per hour over the ambient traffic speeds. It's kind of a freaky thing when you first start doing it. By the way, right over there, that's the Irvine Hotel, the Hotel Irvine. Microsoft has their office right over there too. There's Orange County office. We're crossing into Irvine proper in just a minute. Culver Drive up here on the right, that's really the first one. Now see here, I can kind of split here, but this person in this Volvo and then the Tesla in front of that could easily just scoot on over. See, it's really tempting to slide up through these. Give them a chance, nobody's doing it, I think it's okay. Still being on my guard. You know, I've got my one finger on the brake, another one on the clutch. My thumb is on the horn. It's kind of like it takes some practice and talent to get everything just right to be able to react in an emergency. Now, I just did there was a little dangerous. You know, I split on through, got past a car where on the right when there really wasn't any cars on the left, and that car could have shot over. Here we go again with the double yellows. Oh, there's a motorcycle behind me. Now, I tend to not be a very fast splitter, so I'm going to move over here to the right. You guys can't see, but I'll wave my hand to this biker. There he goes. Let him go past. He'll go past a lot faster than me. There he goes. He gave me the thumbs up. And I'm going to follow him, which is a good thing to do. See how he has to go around this guy too? You see how he's waving at him to move over? Thank you. Yeah, this is good. Look at him. Besides, 1 week or so before Christmas, he's in shirt sleeves. There we go. Now, so I'm going to slow down up here. I'll be a little careful. But the reason I'm following him like this is that if I've got a bike ahead of me that's filtering, lane splitting like this, then he's kind of alerting the other riders. Oh, there's motor. And they tend to make their way over or be a little more, you know, aware of what's around them in case there's another motorcycle behind them, as there is. Little old me. See, I can see some lights up there. Things are slowing down. We're all slowing down. Good. This biker in front of me is doing a good job. He's slowing down with that ambient traffic in case somebody moves over. He's the kind of guy I like to ride with. But, you know, I don't like to ride with anybody. But if I were to ride with somebody, he'd be the kind. Sometimes you see guys like that, the ambient traffic starts to slow down, and they're like now here we go, be careful Kurt, the double yellows are gone, but give these people a chance to scoot you over between the cars and then move. And the bad riders don't slow down when the traffic slows down, and they're like a parachutist free falling through I was going to say a cornfield, but that's not a pretty picture. A free faller parachuting, this is going to fail with this effort, through a bank of clouds. No, I can't think of any good way to describe it. And zip. There we go. Everybody to the right of us dead stopped. Gotta be careful in this situation. There he goes. There we go. Now my visor's down. It went down on its own. Tends to do that. That's one of the reasons I want a new helmet. This is the freeway that my wife commutes on every day. She does about a 1 hour commute every day, just as I do. Different freeways. But, of course, being she rides in a cage, aka a car, she's not able to come over here in the carpool lane, nor is she, of course, able to split lanes. Okay. Now we come up to Shady Canyon Drive and Sand Canyon Avenue. Come to the lesser developed areas of Irvine. The Great Park, for example. And the area that I live is right dead ahead. There's big buildings right up there. I don't know how, since this is the first time to try this cam angle, I don't know how well you guys can see. But, like I said, this is a test video. Now I see another motorcycle coming up behind me. Now that might be a cop. Let's see. I'm gonna get. He's coming up fast. No, it's not a cop. We'll give him a wave. And he's moving. Now it's time for me to get out of the freeway. Move off over here. It's almost my exit. Oh, you guys get to go through the fun looping loop with me. On the 130, I want to get off on the 133, which is the road to Laguna Beach, but I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going to ride over there on the right. And we get to go on a nice little loop. Hopefully there won't be too many cars in front of us to slow us down. Otherwise, it's like, if you got cars in front of you, it's like being on a roller coaster in first gear. Not very much fun. Okay, the old Irvine Meadows amphitheater used to be right over here. We had the last concert of last season with Gwen Stefani as the last performer. A very suitable choice for last performer, given that Gwen is OC's, Orange County's favorite girlfriend, so to speak. Or one of our native. It's the first time I've used the word "R" in that case. Native girls. Oh, this guy's turning. Bummer. Oh, gee. This little loopy-loop here is a heck of a lot of fun if you can come through at nice speed. If you got to go through at car speed, it's no fun at all. It's like da 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 da. Da 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 versus da 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 if you come through unobstructed. And we got it today. We're almost home. We are almost home. Slow pokes. And if you ordered through this morning, this is the on-ramp that I got on this morning. And we're going to swing it on home. Okay, turn green, turn green, turn green, turn green, turn green. No, you're not going to turn green. That Citadel dead ahead, not the one just to the right, but the Citadel dead ahead is where I live. Really love living here. I haven't met too many places where I would say, nope, this is it. I never want to leave. But this is it. I never want to leave. As my neighbor next door told me after I moved in, he said, Kurt, they're going to carry me out of this place. It's what I would imagine the future of urban living might be like. I'm not talking about luxury or amenities. I'm just talking about well-thought, socially well-engineered for social welfare. And I don't mean social welfare like social services. I mean just welfare of human beings, the residents that live there. The Irvine Company is a fantastic place. Centered is Centerpoint, and they've really figured out with Centerpoint, which is one of their newer constructions. They've really figured out how to make it work. What's that guy doing with a hat? All right, now I'm going to pull up here to the stop here, because if I go into the underground parking garage, I'll lose connectivity, and we'll have to stop. So, see, we have our courtesy shuttle here that stops here. Well, we live just 2 blocks over, and you can walk there in 5 minutes to the Spectrum Machine Center. And it's a shuttle, but even if you want to walk the shuttle, and it's free. Let's see if this is still on. Well, what do you know? It is. Hello, everybody. Let me turn it around. So, hi. Folks are still here. Well, I'm home, and I'm going to have to turn off in just a second, but let me see if there's any comments, any questions I would need to answer. Here, hello from Sweden. Hello. Greetings, Sweden. Hello from Australia. Hello, Mick Hunt. And Sweden, I don't have my glasses on. Is that Florenmank? I think so. Flowermouth, $5. Whoa, what? £5? Did you just give me money? I go back and ask that guy, but I don't know. Is that, I don't know, is that even capable? Thank you very much. That's very nice of you, Flower Mouth. I really appreciate that. That's, I'm kind of flabbergasted and blown away. I didn't know that was possible, and I certainly wasn't soliciting anything, but I do appreciate it. Wow. And Mick Hunt says your mic is hot. Thank you. This was expensive. This mic was $80. I went through, and I can't take the helmet off because then the mic won't do it. So otherwise, sorry for the helmet, guys. If I went through 3 of, I think they're called the lavalier mics, the cheaper mics. I went through 3 of them at $20 a pop, $60. So I just went to Sammy's Camera, which is the A1 camera store here in LA, and I walked up. I said I need the guy or the gal that is the bomb about mics. And I walked up to him. They directed me to him. Walked up and I said, listen, I need a mic that's not going to let me down. And he hooked me up, and it's $80. And I'm glad to hear it's coming through okay. And what are you running away from? Old age, but I'm afraid I'm running in its direction. Everywhere I turn, it's right in front of me. Well, everybody, it's been 21 minutes. Thank you for joining me. Flower Mouth, I don't know what to say, but wow, if you find yourself in Irvine, come visit me. We'll hop on the shuttle here, and we'll go over to the Spectrum, and I'll return the favor.